Howdy everybody, my name is Salty Table, and today I'm going to be going over Minecraft's 1.17 update, or Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Surely we did not get the actual Caves and Cliffs, but we did get a lot of items and animals that I want to go over today. This first animal that I want to go over is the Axolotl. These guys are pretty cute, and they can survive on both water and land. Are they good on land? No, but they can survive on land, and there's some interesting stuff about them. The first thing is that you cannot tame them. So we're not going to be able to have them as a pet. But what you can do if you want them to follow you is have a fish in a bucket, and even on land, they'll follow you. Sure, they're not that fast, but they will follow you. If you want to move things over to the ocean, these guys are actually really talented swimmers, surprisingly. I mean, just for their size, they're really, really fast. And they follow from a pretty good distance. One really interesting thing about these guys is they will actually fight guardians. So I'll spawn one in right here, and you'll see they will actually chase the guardian down. And since they are actually really fast, the guardian doesn't seem to get very far before they actually start to kill him. One simple axolotl won't do a lot of damage alone, but if you want to do a lot of damage fast, you could bring probably 2 or 3 of these guys if you can find them. I put one guardian and one axolotl on 1v1, and the axolotl absolutely destroyed the guardian. I mean, this guy, when he has nowhere to run, he just gets wrecked. I mean, what a loser. But as you guys can see clearly, even one axolotl alone is able to easily defeat one guardian without taking a whole lot of damage. Now, you could take this to the extreme and spawn like 50 axolotls and 50 guardians and have just a giant war between the two, but I mean, who would ever do that? The next animal I want to go over is goats. Now, or mountain goats. Now, in the trailer, Mojang kind of portrayed these guys as really violent, just ready to ram you off the mountain. And what I came to discover is they actually really don't do that very often. Even after I hit one, they just ran away and didn't really care a lot. I spawned like 5 of these guys in, and I was really trying to get up in their face to get them to hit me, and they wouldn't do it. Some interesting stuff about them is that they do like wheat, kind of like cows, and that they like to jump around on mountains. And you guys will see that in just a minute. But for the time being, some cool stuff is that you can just lead this guy around the world. You can probably use a lead, or if you want to, you can just use hay. And here you'll get to see the actual goat jump. So watch that guy up in the mountain. Watch him. He'll just, boo, there he goes. So you can see these guys can jump pretty high, and they don't take a lot of fall damage even after jumping from a really high height. And if you ever want to breed these guys, you just need wheat. Just give one to one goat and then give one to the other goat, and these guys will create little baby goat. And that is just the cutest thing, because every baby animal in Minecraft's cute. The last animal I want to go over is the glowing squid. Now, these guys can just be found underwater, just kind of floating around. And the cool thing about them is if you actually kill them, you'll get a glowing ink sac. These glowing ink sacs can be used for 2 different things as far as I know right now, and that is a glowing item frame and a glowing sign. The glowing item frame, all you need to do is combine one glowing ink sac and one normal item frame, and you'll get the glowing item frame. If you put these 2 next to each other, they do look a lot different. I know it doesn't look that much different right now, but if you put one next to each other, I think that looks so much better. It's like having an actual light behind the item frame. Next, you can also use them on signs. Like I said, if you just take an ink sac, right click it on the sign, it will go like kind of a generic white. But if, let's say, you wanted it a different color, like a tropical blue, just get some blue dye, put it on the sign, and it will start glowing a blue color. I think that's pretty cool, and it does look a lot better than the generic sign. Here, I'll type one out so you guys can see the 2 right next to each other, side-by-side comparison. I think it's a good difference. The next item I want to go over is the Spyglass. This thing is so cool. I think everyone should get one when they have the chance. This allows your character, as you guys probably figured, to see farther. How much farther? Well, here, I'll show you guys just how much farther you can see. If you look out in the distance, let's take a look at that island. Do you see anything? Oh, there's some sugarcane. You cannot see that sugarcane when zoomed out. Well, you kind of can, but just not as well. I mean, with this, you can probably count like 3 high. So To craft this, all you need is 2 copper ingots and 1 amethyst shard that you can find mining, and you got yourself a spyglass. Another cool item that Mojang added to Minecraft is the lightning rod. Now this does exactly what it sounds like. When a storm comes and you have this down, lightning will strike it. The cool thing about these is they're really cheap. All they are 3, copper ingots in a straight line in a crafting table, and you'll get yourself a nice lightning rod. This does have some pretty unique features, like having the ability to generate electricity. I'll show you guys that right here. I set up this cool little contraption. Here we go. I built this out. We can measure how strong the current is that the lightning bolt generates based on how many gold blocks are pushed. I set up a row of 20, so all we gotta do is wait for the lightning. Hello? Whatever. Oh, there we go. So there's the lightning right there, and we can see out of the 20, 15 gold blocks were pushed, meaning it can power 15 blocks of whatever you need. I think that's a really strong current. I mean, we generated that from the sky, so that's pretty awesome. I set up another test, basically if anyone was doubting, and the same thing happened a second time. Lightning came down, struck about 15 blocks of power, so I'm pretty sure that's a good measurement. I'm going to say that lightning generates 15 blocks. The last thing I want to go over is the new deep state ingots. Of course, our normal ingots look a little bit different in this new update. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this all over TikTok and whatever. What you may not know is the only difference between these 2 blocks, the normal one and the deep state, is that the deep state takes just a little bit longer to mine. And I'm sure probably the deep state can be found at deeper levels, considering it says deep in the name. Anyways, guys, that is some of the new stuff that was added in the 1.17 Caves and Cliffs Part 1 update. If you guys are excited for any of this, let me know which stuff is your favorite in the comment section. I am interested in what you guys know about this. If I got anything wrong, please let me know in the comments, of course. You guys are awesome. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. You guys are what keeps my channel alive, and I'm so appreciative of that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to head out of here. Good luck to you all.